Yo, welcome to season 2 of Familiar Thoughts, episode 1. Thank you so much for supporting me. This one is called Interview with an Angel. Hope you guys enjoy. Look forward to making more.
All right.
We ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay.
Yes, we are. So hopefully this is not, too rough, rugged for you. Hopefully it's not too much overwhelming, scenery. But yeah, welcome to Familiar Thoughts. This is Familiar Thoughts Season 2. I'm here with what I like to call Miss Burt. So your name is Berthelia Hughes, right?
Right.
Yeah, so how do you say it?
Berthelia.
Berthelia. Okay. Is there any background to how you got your name?
My name was formed with two aunts. One was named Bertha and one was Juanita. And my mother wanted to use both names for me, for her baby girl. So they came up with Berthelia.
Okay.
So it was hard to pronounce and hard to spell, but people caught on to it. I like it because it's different.
Really?
It's different. And then I get a lot of compliments when somebody asks me my name, and I say it and everything, and then they tell me, way I pronounce it. Oh,
yeah.
It's beautiful. So that's how I accept it.
Okay.
So I try to put the person with the name.
Yeah.
I try to have my personality to meet my name.
Okay.
And stuff, and that all these years it worked.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
No, it's a beautiful name. And I always like calling you Miss Burt because I just felt like that fits you so well. Like it was just a fun name because you were a fun person. And for those who don't know, Miss Burt, she was taking care of me when I was younger. I was always being babysitted by her when my mom was going out to work. You took great care of me when I was younger.
And I always felt that you was part of the family. Always have, always will.
Yes.
Because I saw so much out of you. It's like with you. I watched you, played with you, took you to the park, took you for your first haircut and everything. So that made me feel like I was a part. So I put myself in the place of saying, hey, that's my grandson. And I always have thought of you that way and feel that way about you. And it have always worked.
Yes. No, I mean, even though that we aren't blood, it felt the most like you were a grandmother, I was the grandson. And it was just that relationship that we were able to build,
And to me, any relationship of any kind that's built with love is for real. You can make what you want out of it and everything. And that's what we did. We were always there for each other. When your mother needed somebody, I was there for her. You always was able to come and stay with me when you was over there. I didn't have any problem. You didn't have any problem. And that's just the way we worked it out. And as now, thank God, I'm still living to see you. And the biggest part of your life, I just hope to see where you get yourself settled and a job and everything.
Yep, I look forward to doing that too.
Yes.
It's tough.
Life is tough.
Sometimes life is so tough. And for me it's like I don't know, I normally want to do the best I can, for the people who love me and who care about me. But, sometimes it's hard if you don't have that proper support.
Right. That's it. It's that you have to let a person know that you're there for them and you're fighting for them. And that's the way I feel for you. That, you got a problem, you can come to me and talk to me about it. We can sit down and try to work it out or whatever. Just like you say, just like we're true blood. And when I always say to people, my grandson is coming. I talked to my grandson last week or whatever, because that's the way I look at you, as a grandson.
Yes, yes.
So
No, and I agree, because sometimes it's hard for people to understand. Yeah, and like the concept of family is what I really wanted to talk to you about, because I was going to ask you, like, what is a family to you? Like, what do you think a family is?
a family to me is the gathering, the love that you feel for some, part of your family. You're there with them through thick and thin, no matter what. You try to, if they're younger, you try to correct them when they're wrong, show them the right way to go,
Yeah.
and how to look on life. You've always got to show them the lovely part of life, always to forgive. The main thing, to forgive, and whatever, and keep it going and everything. I think if families spend more time and stuff together, it would be a better world. And stuff, you can't just turn your back on somebody because they're not where you think they should be. And so you got to work with the person to let them know, regardless of where you at, I still love you, I'm still there for you, and life goes on. That's the way I feel about life. And
A family sticks together.
a family that sticks together, no matter what.
No, I can 100% agree.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
Like, because sometimes what rips a family apart is that, that absence of trust.
Yes.
Like something happens to where it's like, can I really trust you as a family member? Like, how would you be able to conquer that? Like, going through the rough patches with your family.
Well, me, how I would track with it. Okay, everybody is entitled to a mistake. But I don't think that mistake should be, they have to deal with that for the rest of their life. Okay, they've made a mistake and they conquered it. So it's over with, it's done. So only thing I feel that you can help them to grow, to get better in life.
Yeah.
And keep going, to let them know that they mean something. You don't have to look at me as a mistake of what I did in the past. Help me to go beyond that, and that's what I try to do. Not only with my children or grandchildren or whatever, with other people's kids, and I'll sit down and we'll talk and whatever, and believe it or not, it's a few young people that has confided in me with stuff, and would like to talk to me about stuff, and just the way I feel. I just say what's in my heart and stuff, and try to ask them, don't let that hold you back. Don't let that hold you back. You keep fighting for what you want. You keep speaking on it. You keep working on it, and eventually you'll get there. If you want it bad enough, you'll get there. And stuff. You just gotta take baby steps. Keep going, and if you fall down, get up, start up again. But you never, never, never give up.
No.
Never.
That's life lessons.
Yes, you never give up. I don't care how rough it look, bad look, whatever. You never, never give up. You just keep going, keep going, keep going. And I found that out in my life. I'm going on, just gonna say, in a few days of 77 years old.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah. And it's like I've been through strokes, heart attacks, and blindness. But I always told myself, hey, you don't give up. You keep going. You keep fighting, and you'll get there. You just don't sit down and feel sorry for what you're going through. You just trust in God and make a different step every day till you get where you want to go. And if you trust in it and trust in God, you'll get there. And I'm able to say that now after being blind for a few months and able to see something. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. because I know I worked at it, I prayed about it, and whatever. And now I can speak on it because I've experienced it. It's not nothing I've seen, it's something that I have experienced myself. And with the love and help of friends and relatives and stuff and everything, I made it through. So that's why I say keep going, keep going. Because can't nobody stop you but the man above. Can't nobody stop you till he get ready to stop you. And till he get ready, you just keep moving and moving and moving and whatever till you get you where you want to go.
It must be really motivating to, to have wants, to have goals and needs. And you reach out and you have faith in it. And it ends up working in your favor.
It's working in your favor, right. That's the main thing, what you just said. Faith. You got to hold on to that faith and believe it. Don't care what nobody else say, doctors, they can, and I always say, doctors can prescribe, but it's the man up above that does the healing. And if you trust and have your faith in him, there's nothing else to worry about.
Were you a preacher? Because
No.
you're a preacher right there.
It's just the way I feel about life. It's just the way I feel about life. And even in here, people be telling me, "Oh, Burt or Miss Burt, it's unbelievable how you get around and stuff."
Yeah.
Like I said, I just keep going. I never stop. I never stop. I go where I want to go, and I take the Lord with me. But I go because I'm not in a situation, a financial situation where I can always pay somebody to go with me.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the world is today, that's what everybody want.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to get ahead. So yeah, they'll do things for you if you pay them or whatever. But all the time you ain't got that. So you got to. That's what I come from saying to stand on your own 2 feet. If you trust in the man, you can do it. If you trust in that person that you paying to go with you and take you somewhere, why can't you trust the man up above who gave you the life?
Yes.
And keep going.
Yes.
And that's where I'm at today. And until to the end, that's the way I'll be. I'll just keep trusting him till I get where I'm going and keep going.
And it is very motivating to see that, like you said, all the things that you went through. You going through blindness, you went through stroke, you went through all the medical conditions that you went through,
right?
And you're still here. You're in the rough and rugged city of Newark.
Newark, that's it.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because I was like, would you ever want to move out of this place, like out of the city, or do you feel like you know the city so well? It's so familiar to you that you just can't leave.
I feel at one time I did think I wanted to do, but no, I don't want to hibernate myself.
Hibernate yourself.
Yes. I don't want to go nowhere and be sheltered or being fearful. No, I want to go out and be among people and go and do what I got to do. Because like I say, everybody out there is not bad or trying to hurt somebody or something.
Yeah.
So you got to just mingle with these people just like you do anybody else. And just, life goes on, It goes on each and every day. And you just got to keep going and going and say, I'm not afraid, Got God on my side. But I know one day that my life is going to end. I'm not here forever. But until that time come, I just want to go and just be out among people, talk and laugh and whatever, show love and, and try to help those who I can, even in my situation, can't have stick. I still try to help the people in this building, the elder people that's a little older than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go sit with them, talk to them. We laugh and communicate and everything.
Yes.
And if I go to the store or something, I'll check with them. Well, I'm going to the store today. Do you need this? You need me to bring you something back? I enjoy doing that for other people. Instead of just thinking of myself, I'm going to get what I need. But what about those people that can't get out?
Exactly.
Because I was in that shape at one time
Yeah.
when I couldn't see how to go out, and you had to depend on somebody going to get something to eat. So when I got myself together, Burt, look, God had blessed you to got a little vision, and then, hey, you see what you can do for others. And that's what I do. I live my life by trying to help others.
Okay.
And I feel good about it.
It shows.
Yes, I really feel good about it.
It definitely
yes.
shows. I mean, hey, like you love this area, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I guess, people would say that they don't. People would say that it's a rough and rugged place. It's not for everybody.
Right, not for everybody.
Not for everybody. So, what do you think we can do as a whole, as people, to make this community better?
Well, that, I think, like I say, like in this building here, it's not that they don't just, it's supposed to be a senior building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this stuff need to be fixed because of seniors. Like, we have 2 elevators, and most of the time it's only one working. Okay, and then there was a while that our front door and our back door would be unlocked all night because they couldn't lock them and stuff. So anybody could walk in and do whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And stuff. But like I said, it's those things like that that has to be fixed. That need to be fixed, and for our safety and stuff. Because there's people here on walkers, wheelchairs, and stuff like that. And some of them, like I say, the elevators might be broke all night, and in the morning they got doctor's appointment and stuff, but they can't get to it.
Yeah.
Because of that. Or if somebody gets sick during the night or something, have to call an ambulance. They can't come here to get us because the elevator's not working. So that's a lot of stuff that you have to think about and take in consideration. It's not just for the people that's able to walk around. What about the people that can't? And stuff. There's beds, people here that's bed fast and stuff. And we need, like I say, somebody to go around and check on them. Myself, my floor, I do. I try to check on the ones that I know that can't get out or whatever. Are you all knock on the door? It's Burt. Are you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. It doesn't hurt. I mean, it's to watch and see over somebody, because people have died in their apartments and stuff, and then after a while when you miss them, then they check and come find out, hey, they done died in their apartment. And see, but if you keep a check on somebody and stuff, and hey, then you'll see things happening. But it's a lot. There's a lot they could do, just like I say, to fix it, to make it convenient for us.
It's so what it sounds mostly like, it sounds like for this community around where you are, people need to be more courteous.
More courteous
to not just people's feelings, but like to the environment as a whole, to the building maintenance, to how people are feeling in a general state.
Right.
And then to the safety of everybody, because they know that's the reason why people are afraid of being in this city sometimes. It's how, like, the safety aspect of it all.
Right.
And it's going to depend on like how people are going to react to something bad happening. How are people going to react to, certain things that's not working well and we need to fix it,
Yeah.
I think that's a first big step.
It is, because it's scary. It's scary. Just say you stuck in your apartment, and just say a pipe burst and everything, and it's no one that you can call the contact to come and see you stuck in there and you trying to do something, and you're not able to do it and whatever. It's a scary thing and stuff, because I have a neighbor that one night, I guess about 11 o'clock, that she knocked on my door, and Bertha, she says, hey, she said, my tub is about to run over, and I don't know where the water coming from. Will you come and see? Can you help me get somebody? Which was the the water was coming up in her tub
Yeah.
and in her toilet. Well, I gets on the phone and I try to call maidens, couldn't get no answer. So I called, I called security, couldn't get no answer. So I just kept calling. So finally I got security and explained to the man what was happening. Could you send us somebody over here? And gave him the building number, apartment number, and everything. And by that time, the woman was frantic because the woman was, she had a real sick husband who's passed now.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 80-some years old
Oh.
and stuff. And she was frantic. So the guy that they sent, he comes and look and say, well, hey, it's nothing I can do till the water go out. It's nothing I can help. But I said, well, I'll tell you this. And I was frank with them. I said, hey, to let it pour out in here. I said, well, what I would do if it comes up and we had to do, I said, I would knock the windows out and throw the water out the window. I said, that's just the way I would do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and let water go everywhere because you got to wait till it run out. If it could run out, it wouldn't fill up in the first place.
I mean, hey, like, that's the best solution that
that's the
everybody
best
came
solution
up
I
with.
could think of. Just throw it, just break the windows and throw it out the window. Instead of letting it all flood in the building and
help some
whatever.
flowers, help some trees.
Yes. I said that's all I think I would do.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the Lord here to say talking and everything, and just the water just stopped. It just stopped, and that like I said, I stayed with her for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And to in the morning to see what was happening,
Mm-hmm.
and then that was that. Hey. And stuff, but you gotta, sometimes you just gotta take hold of stuff. You just can't just forget about, well, hey, ain't nothing I can do, and just walk off and leave the lady. You can't do that.
No, that's not
because
good service.
No, it's not good service or nothing, and it's not neighborly. Knowing that this is an older person, they scared and nervous. Put yourself in that position. And I thought what would happen with me, and stuff. So I don't know. I try, like I say, I try to work things out with my neighbors. I try to help them the best that I can, and everything. And and God sometimes shows me, how to open that door. I might be nervous and stuff, and then after a while, I'll get just as calm, like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And go on and just trying to
handle
it the best.
That's why I wanted to interview you. Because you live life so free. And you go off of how you feel.
Yes, I do that.
And that's the best way.
Yeah.
That's the best way, I think, is to live life.
That's it. That you got to live it the best knowledge you can. And because they know you scream, hollering, cussing, and all that stuff. That's not getting anything anywhere. And whatever and stuff. And just like, like I be blessed, things and happen. Like the day, just like a simple solution. What was that? I went and paid my rent the first of the month, and then, like I said, I can't see good. So when my manager gave me my receipt, he just folded it up and gave me my receipt. Well, I didn't have my spyglass with me, so there was no need of me looking at it. So came and laid it on the table. In a couple of days, I picked it up and got my spyglass. Looked at it. I said, how did this receipt make? And he come to find out, God had blessed me. The month of November, I don't have to pay any rent.
I think we all wish we could get that.
Yes, that's what happened. And so I go into and that's what he told me. He said, well, Miss Hughes, he says, you don't have to pay rent. He says, it's an overpayment that you have. He says, so what you do in the month of November, don't you pay no rent and everything because you got this credit. And that'll take care of your rent. So I thanked him and whatever. He said, well, I noticed that you didn't come back and send him back. I said, well, when I came back, you wasn't here and they told me that you'd be gone for a few days. So I said, being that you gave it to me, I wanted to talk to you. And then after I found out After I found out what he said, I took it over to the main office over and asked somebody else to make sure that I heard the right thing.
Wow.
And that's where it was.
So you were being courteous for him, and then you started to take care of yourself.
And like I say, it just, everything just worked out, for me. And I said, you know what? You don't know. Like you say, you try to do the best that you can.
Yep.
At what you can.
Yep.
And your blessing is out there. So God gonna bless you.
Yes, He is.
One way or another, your blessing is coming. And stuff. So, that's what I say. I just try to do what I can, Louis, to help. Do whatever.
Well, you helped me out a lot. I mean, I appreciate everything you've done for me. I appreciate everything you do for other people. You're an angel. I believe this is an interview with an angel. And, God bless you. And thank you for everything you've done.
Well, He's blessed me, yes. He's blessed me each and every day.
Thank you.
It's something good when I get up in the morning. First thing I do, is thank you, Lord, for waking me up. Thank you, Lord, that when I open my eyes, I can see. Thank you, Lord, that I can get myself out of bed. Thank you, Lord, that I can just get up and take my bath and shower or whatever and dress myself. That's my first things before I do anything. And then I will start taking my medicine and stuff. And I guess I think I'm more stable now at an older age than I was when I was young, because I don't let nothing really get on my nerves.
That's good.
I try not to let nothing get on my nerves.
That's
and
great.
Whatever. And even when I go to the doctor and they say, "Oh, well, your blood pressure's a little high, Miss Hughes," he said, "Now, what you been doing?" I said, "Probably hollering and screaming or something at the TV."
Yep, that's normally what do it.
And I said, just put that. I said, because I feel all right. I don't have any headaches or no dizziness or nothing and stuff. And I said, so I watch what I eat. I said, so it's got to be. They just laugh at me because I got something to say that put a smile on everybody's face. And come on home. That's my.
Come on home.
That's it. That's it with me. I don't let nothing try to bother me too tough.
Okay.
And stuff. Just keep myself calm and whatever. But I get more joy and happiness out of helping people. And if I live to see another September, I'll be in this building about 15 years now.
Okay.
And ever since I think the first year I was here, every Thanksgiving and stuff, I would cook. I would start cooking the day before and cook. And the people that could not get out of because they done passed or either they done moved.
Yep.
That was on this floor that was really, really bad. I would cook, and Thanksgiving I would feed them and stuff. I would serve nobody but me. And take and serve them and everything. And the people was very, very appreciative and everything. I would take my
as
time
they should.
And then in the summertime, a lot of them didn't have fans or air conditioning. And what I would do, I would go over there to the liquor store and get these great old big things of ice and put in my thing and get the bags and put them in and then go around and deliver them ice so
That
they
is
could
so
keep cool.
sweet.
I did that every year. Until, I got to the point that where I couldn't get around too tough because of my condition. But I was happy doing it.
It shows.
I was
It
very happy
shows.
doing it, yes.
Well, I think this was a great and terrific interview, Miss Burt.
Well, thank you.
I think a lot of people are going to learn from you about how we should be living life in this world.
As I said, we just got to love one another and do what we can for one another. And you're going to be surprised of how life will be for you and stuff. It's just wonderful. It's just, it's just like I have this lady, this young, she's like 65 years old, this woman that helps me, and she's from Trinidad. And she makes sure that, she comes check on me every day, 2 or 3 times a day. She bring me food and stuff like that. And I tell her, no, you don't have to do all that. But she want to help me around. But she tells like she makes me feel good because she tell me, she said, I enjoy being with you and stuff. She said, because she has no parents
Oh.
and stuff. And I know family here. But she said, I enjoy being with you, talking with you. She said, just a little time I've been with you, she said, you just done helped me so much and stuff.
Yeah.
And
We need more people like her.
you would need more people like her, people like her. And, you know, we just, like we've been knowing each other all the time and stuff. And, hey, she's a blessing to me. And I hope and pray that I am a blessing to her.
I think you'll be a blessing to everybody, Miss
I
Burt.
try.
But yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna get
You're
a hug.
welcome.
I'm gonna give you a hug. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
I
you.
appreciated that talk, too,
Yes,
myself.
I did.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah, Louis, I'm for real. I tell you, I just feel, you know, just overjoyed.